on this episode of Money Barn.
Let's see what's in there.
Oh my God!
There's a lot of quality items in there.
How about some numbers?
I'm still thinking it over.
No numbers? What is this, amateur hour?
Every time I see something wrapped up in this place, I love it. Whoa, this is fabulous.
For generations, folks have been stashing prized possessions in one place, in the American barn.
Today, these treasure-filled time capsules are heading for the auction block.
Across the country, auctioneers go head-to-head to get the sale.
This auction's got to be mine. It's got my name written all over it.
You think I'm gonna let these other fools make money?
These other guys' prices are as inflated as their egos.
All that matters is who can make the money.
Because profits this big could only be raised in a barn.
Today, we're in Boyertown, Pennsylvania. It's a wealthy community known for its Victorian architecture. My name's Gary Shanley. As a barn broker, I travel around looking for families who want to sell the contents of their barn.
We're heading to the barn of Mr. and Mrs. Momberg. This barn belonged to Mrs. Momberg's aunt, who was a well-known Philadelphia socialite.
So these auctioneers stand to make a high-class commission.
The broker told me that Mombergs have a lot of antiques and relics. That's why he called me in, because he knows this is my forte. My name's Lee Hostetter. I'm a local Pennsylvania boy. When it comes to local and yokel stuff, I'm the local yokel. They need to pick me because this is my market, and this is what I do.
So I guess Valerie Momberg's aunt has passed this barn down to her. And back in the day, she had a lot of money. So I'm thinking that in this barn, there's gonna be a lot of, high-class antiques. I'm Mike Adcock. My specialty is automotive sales. So this old lady barn's a little bit out of my comfort zone. But that's cool. I got the smartest friend in the world, the internet.
So we have this eccentric socialite who handed down this farm, and she had a lot of art. That is really not my specialty. I'm a country girl from Iowa. Not to say there's no art in Iowa. There is, it's just not my thing. Did I mention I'm Emily Weirs? When it comes to art, Mark Bleckman is like John Wayne. He's gonna know what there's to know. I'm gonna be eavesdropping like a mofo.
You're asking me a stupid question. How am I gonna know what's inside of a barn until I get inside of the barn? Yeah, the broker said they have art in the barn. Now, is it mundane crap or is it something important?
I'm forever getting calls about coming to see art. People say, Mark, I need this. Mr. Bleckman, I need that. I'm hesitant to believe it until I see it because most people don't know all about art.
In order to find the right auctioneer for the job, I give these guys a limited amount of time in the barn to assess the value. They need to know what they're talking about, and they need to prove it to me and the family quickly.
Okay, good morning, everyone. I'd like to introduce you to the Mombergs, Kurt and Valerie. We're looking at a turn-of-the-century bank barn. There's over 4,000 square feet in this building. We're gonna get 20 minutes in this barn. You can't do it in 20 minutes, now's the time to leave. You guys ready?
Yeah.
Whoa.
All right, guys, 20 minutes, let's go.
Oh, look at this old glazed stoneware here. Some local Americana. There's an $800 piece right there.
You can tell that this fire hose is old by the patina on the brass, 50 bucks.
I like the crib. That'd be an easy $300 or $400 at least.
A mirror like this, $300 to $500.
Here's an old drill. Probably looking at a $500 piece right here.
Wow. Super collectible. Easily, I think we can get 100 bucks for this, no problem.
This here's for ox. There's about a $500 piece of local history there. They used to put this around the ox's neck. They used horses strictly for riding and pulling the buggies, but oxes are what usually worked in the field.
That's sort of neat, an old wedding dress or cotillion gown. There's a lot of people that buy vintage clothing. Lord & Taylor, Fifth Avenue, New York.
Clothing became, from the time of Chanel onward, art in itself. Women bought one-of-a-kind dresses to be seen at parties, and that took them up a notch in the social register.
It's great work, all handwork. It's really in excellent condition. I'd easily get $700 for this.
Very interesting.
Question is, where did she put all the rest of the good stuff?
This is a good bench. People like benches. I mean, they're made by hand. No two look the same. They're all different. This bench would probably go in a garden. Somebody would spend 50 or 100 bucks on it. This bench would probably go in somebody's mudroom, 150 bucks.
What do we have here? Why in the hell was that covered? I'm not finding any big ticket items in here. Where is the good stuff?
Somebody's got something wrapped up in here.
Oh my God!
There's like a raccoon in there. Ah!
Animals won't hurt you.
It would be cute if I didn't think it was gonna jump up and eat my face.
Hey, how you doing in there? Just stay there, you little son.
Balloon back chairs, this is all hand painted. Look at the hand painting. Yeah, I'm artsy fartsy. Without the artsy. Value on these 4 chairs here in the pristine shape that they're in, you're probably looking at around $500 for all 4 of them. You got a regular double drop oak top leaf table there. That one there is probably worth about $200 to $300. This one here is not worth a lot because it is veneered. A table like that, you're probably only looking at $100. This is a gate leg, and why they call it a gate leg, see that gate? Very, very desirable. Look how that cleans up. Look at the grain in that wood. Yeah, you're looking at $400 to $500 in that gate leg. Barn giveth, I taketh.
More frames, good frames. I'm looking for the art. Where the is the art?
I guess because I'm an impatient person, I'm expecting to walk in the door, see them on an easel, and say yes, no, that's it. But it's never that way. You gotta dig like a wild animal in the dirt.
Oh, wow. Now, these I actually didn't know. These are called lorgnettes. Coming across a pair of these with the glass still in them, very rare. These things are super cool. A lot of the hoity-toity, as you might say, had these. Very cool little glasses. Now, throw a number on these things, 200 bucks, no problem.
All right, you guys, we got 10 minutes left here. I hear a lot of noise here in the barn. I hope you guys are finding all the goodies.
It's painting or something. I see a frame. I don't have time. Plus, this is Mark's specialty, so he's gonna know this. But I can make it a little more difficult for him. It's worth more to me to cover up and make sure nobody sees it than for me to get a better look. I don't know art. I gotta stick to my strategy.
An old hex sign in front of each barn. This would be their family tree right on the outside of the barn. Really, really common for this area. Probably $100.
All right, let's see if something here. This is what I'm talking about. It's not quite the Mona Lisa, but it's art. This is a 19th century steel engraving. Great frame, detailed. This is good 19th century, but a value of $600 or maybe if we're lucky. I'm hoping to see more than this.
Everybody's focusing on that art. I'm tallying up everything in that barn. Whoa! Look what I found. Whoa! Look what I found. Here's an old corn knife. It's even got an old marking. It's got the old hardware, little stenciling. This item right here from between the 1800s, this was very common in most barns. They put corn stalks in here and they cut the stalks down to make brooms and all kinds of things. You're looking at probably a $1,000 item right here.
Furs actually sell pretty well. It's kind of a cool jacket. That'd be $100. There's more in here. Let's see what else there is. You know. This is not somewhere I would expect to find fur. If I modeled this at the auction, it would sell for $200. I'm gonna get the money by wearing it. This would look better on Mark Bleckman as a toupee.
5 minutes, guys. Let's go.
Another steel engraving. This was probably done for a book. Definitely 19th century, $900.
I don't know exactly what we got with this auger sitting here. It's an old wood one. It looks like it's actually in some pretty bad shape. Maybe we can get somebody to pay 30 bucks for it.
I don't speak German, but looks like a birth certificate. It used to be someone's real birth record, and now it's gonna be hanging in someone's house as a piece of art. It'd be cool if somebody buy it for $100 bucks.
We got 1 minute, guys. 1 minute.
Oh, every time I see something wrapped up in this place, I love it. It says fragile. Whoa, been Austrian, 1906. This is fabulous. With the condition of the frame, the condition of the painting, the subject, which is typical of Ben Austrian's work, you're looking at minimum $20,000.
Thank you, Mark Blackface.
It's absolutely perfect. The frame, the painting, everything. So hallelujah, there are fine paintings here.
10 seconds, guys.
$3,500 in here.
$3,000 back there.
In this room, $1,000 bucks.
Time's up. Everybody out of the barn. Before the auctioneers see the family again, I like to give them 5 minutes to tally their estimates and prep their pitch.
Mark thinks he knows all there is to know about these paintings, but I bet you one thing, the internet knows more.
I don't really give a damn about most of the crap in that barn. The big Austrian painting is what is the sale.
These guys are spending too much time looking at that big picture, but they're not looking at the big picture.
My strategy is going to be to keep my estimate as close to Mark Blackman's as possible.
Okay, everyone, you've had a chance to look around the barn. Lee, what's your thoughts?
There's a lot of quality items in there, historical, museum pieces.
Come up with any numbers for us?
I'm still thinking it over. It was a lot to absorb.
Okay, Emily, what are your thoughts?
I'm actually kind of in the same boat as Lee. There was a lot of nice stuff in there.
About some numbers. You come up with any numbers for
I'm
us?
still kind of mulling it over in my head, too.
No numbers? What is this, amateur hour?
I'm not mulling anything over. You've got several $1,000s just in antique frames. One painting that you have, which I just sold a smaller version for $10,000 to a Pennsylvania buyer.
What's your number for the barn?
$30,000 minimum.
Can you give us a guarantee, a good hard number?
Guarantee of $30,000. If I don't hit those numbers, you don't pay me a commission.
Mike, the cat's out of the bag. What are your thoughts?
That Ben Austrian that you guys have is a great painting. I saw that a lot of the chicks and hens pictures, he was actually really specialized in doing those types of paintings.
As if Mike would know anything about that painting?
I'd say close to $35,000.
You willing to up the ante? We can go beyond this $30,000 guarantee, or is
I'd
that
like
what
to
you're
stay in
telling
the
me?
$30,000 guarantee range. I got to make a living as well.
Emily, you got to come up with a number at this point?
I think I'm in the same range. Obviously, it depends on who shows up that day.
Everybody's coming up with the same number here. You all saw the same thing? Lee, what did you see different? Tell me about something other than the painting.
You have a lot of old implements. That brings its own set of buyers out itself. Thinking around 30,000.
Can you give us a guarantee, a good hard number?
I'll give it a guarantee of 20,000.
Could we have each auctioneer sell me their umbrella?
Lee, how about if you sell us that nice big umbrella?
Hey, I got a two-tone beige and brown umbrella. It's even monogrammed. All right, what is he not? How much? I'm on hometown 75, 50.
And take 25, I'm gonna get 25, 25, I'm gonna get 25, I'm gonna get 25, 25, I'm gonna get 30, I'm gonna get 30, 30, 30.
$40 and $1 but 45. And nobody likes a quitter. Don't quit me now. Let's go. 59, so, two and a half your way.
Ladies and gentlemen, you're looking at an extraordinary piece that's listed, that's important to everyone.
This may be the only thing that can hurt me. I don't do a chant. I don't do a rant. I do information.
Now, do I have a reasonable offer to open?
You're at a farm sale. They expect you to bring your A game.
Thank you. Is there any advance? If not, gone sold your way.
Thank you.
Hey, thanks for blowing it, Dr. Evil.
What do you think?
Lee struck me as a local. I like that. I just thought he got a little cocky.
I wonder if Mark would do as well with the farm implements and other lesser things.
Let's talk about Emily.
I'm a little concerned about experience with artwork.
She's a little out of her element here.
How about Mike?
Looks kind of cute.
Young, aggressive. I liked his background in art.
Okay, so have we reached a decision?
We have.
Let's go tell him. Okay, guys, this is it. Moment of truth. At this point, I probably should have bid a little more on those umbrellas. We've made our decision. Given us a lot to think about today. The decision is... one of you will be selling the contents of the Momberg barn. The decision is...
Mark.
Congratulations, Mark. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Look forward to working with you. Thank you very much.
That's fine. If they want to pick Mark, good for them. Unfortunately, they picked a guy that's probably as old as that 1906 painting.
Yeah, it really pisses me off I didn't get the auction. I'm a local boy, and I lost this auction to the Penguin from Batman.
There's more than just art in there, and I think that they didn't really think about that too hard, so.
I wonder what's in here.
The painting is the bulk of the sale. But I have to find some other items so I don't get crucified with this $30,000 guarantee that I made.
Berks County, Pennsylvania, 1909. It's a historical and biological annals of Berks County, and we're in Berks County, $100. Okay, let's see what this is. Let me pull it back. Voila. Great clock case. It's a 19th century clock. And one of the things I just noticed now, this looks like George Washington's face on the top, which could help age this. This clock is really a stunning piece, amazing. If it's in working condition, once we put it together, it can bring $1,500, $2,000. What the item's worth is totally irrelevant. What the item sells for is what matters. Time to break out the Rolodex. I'm going to be doing the auction of a Ben Austrian painting that I know that you're going to want. I mean, it is you.
The frame period?
Yes, it's the hen with all the chicks, and in the original frame. Thank you, bye. I've got this one customer already ready to buy this painting, done.
Well, this is gonna be interesting.
There are not many people here, but these people are some of my best clients. If I don't make this $30,000, I will lose my commission, and I will not like that at all.
Sure is a lot of farming items out here. No way is that mole man gonna do him any justice.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome. My sense of humor in no way is intended to offend anyone personally. I have found that if I can endure your offers, there should be nothing I would say that should offend you.
He don't belong on an auction podium. He belongs in a tunnel, burrowing.
This is by Helene. It's a steel engraving that you're looking at. It's an oak frame. It's of the period. $25 is offered. $35 where? Yes, ma'am. $45, $55, $65 here, $75 standing, $85 here.
A long way to get to 900 counting by tens.
And $145, and $155. $145 once, twice. Is there any advance? Stolen by the lovely lady, $29 for $145. So much for 900 on that thing. These buyers have got to raise their hand and bid. It takes less muscles to go this way than this way. I've got to get the money out of their icy tight fist into my icy tight fist. Stolen by buyer number 8. Stolen, stolen. If I could bid right now, I'd be bidding because it's a crime. Stolen, stolen. Buyer number 22 has committed a legal felony. Stolen, stolen. Do you know how expensive these chairs really are? This is criminal.
Mark's really falling short with a lot of these country items.
Stolen. Buyer number 29.
Both of us would have gotten a lot more for that.
I'm gonna walk away with nothing. No commission, a waste of my time. I'm gonna be crazy. Now, this was done by a very famous potter, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Schoenfeld. 150 standing, 200 to you, 2.5. The Malmbergs look anxious, and I don't blame them one little bit. 250 and the gentleman in the back. 275, $300. 275 once or twice. You will develop reflux because you've missed this. Where are the bidders? Where are my bids? Where? You will develop reflux because you've missed this. Where are the bidders? Where are my bids? They're in. Where? $300. And a quarter. And a half. You're sure? 3 1/4 once, twice. Is there any advance? Stolen by the lovely lady, buyer number 15.
If he puts a sign in the yard ever again, they're gonna go, oh no, don't go to his auction. He'll bore the out of you. Sorry.
And the next item we have is the piece that I've been waiting to sell. The frame and the painting are a museum quality. Whatever price is paid today for this painting, I can guarantee you within 10 years will be increased 30 to 40%. Now, before we begin the bidding on the Ben Austrian, the gentleman in the back, Gary, will be handling the phone bid, and the gentleman in the blue vest will be handling an absentee bid. Let us begin the auction. Everything is selling so far below its values that if I don't make it up with this painting, I am screwed big time. Do I have $10,000 on the painting? Yes. 15,000, 20,000, 25,000. 25,000 is bid once. 25,000 is bid twice.
2550.
25,500. 26,000. 25,500 once, twice. Sold at $25,500. And I want to thank all of you for coming. I'm happy with the Ben Austrian sale. Now I'm just hoping I hit the 30 grand with everything else.
Well, he did pretty good on that Ben Austrian, but he was selling items that should be selling $150 to $200. He was selling for $50. He didn't know his items. I sell that stuff all the time.
Mark gave a hefty guarantee. If he doesn't pull this off, he could take a heavy loss here.
In the farm equipment area, I failed.
You gave us a $30,000 guarantee, and I really don't think you're anywhere near that.
Are you ready?
The number is $31,292.50.
Wow.
I feel awkward, like hugging you, but
I really appreciate it.
Oh, I gotta, thank you so much.
I knew I was going to do it, and I did it, and they were impressed, and they should be. I got more for them than they would have gotten with anybody else when you're in the middle of a damn pasture. I'm out of here.